One offer, one pain, one outcome. That's really all you need as a founder to make most of the progress that most founders wish they could make in the first 6, 12, hell, 24 months. There's so much confusion and so much distraction in founder land where it's like, hey, I want to solve this problem, but there's this way to solve it and this way to solve it and these 10 features and those 10 features. It's like, okay, listen, if you were the customer, if you were not the person servicing the customer, if you were the customer, you know what you'd want? The least expensive, least cumbersome, most user-friendly, most connected, not creating 8 other platforms for me to log in. You would want the least, fewest, just most value, in terms of things that you could offer, like things you want to receive as the customer, and you'd want to maximize the value like crazy. Okay, well now I want you to be the person that's servicing the customer and go, damn, we need to make this simpler. There's a reason that Bezos thought of one click. You want to know why? Because he wanted to make it simpler to get your money. Do that for the customer. And this doesn't mean click a button on the front home page that auto, completes their payment details and pays you money like a sign up. What this means is, can you just make it clear how to get to the value? Can you make it clear exactly what you're solving? I'm not saying that you can't go from a bookstore to Amazon, but maybe you should just focus on the bookstore to start. Maybe if your goal is to help consumers better match with therapists, right? You want to be a BetterHelp competitor. Maybe you don't need to offer 80 different forms of counseling and fitness coaching and this, that, and the other. Maybe the only thing that you need to focus on is making sure that each person that engages with your platform finds a qualified therapist and has a seamless user experience across the way. You can become worth $1 billion if that's all you do really well, 5 out of 5 at scale. You don't need 800 things. And the nice thing is, as you build momentum in that track, you'll have the resources, the ability to explore other areas. But you don't get far not being focused. You have to focus to make real progress. It's one of the big reasons that startups seem to take so long. They do not take long. That's why you see some businesses, they get to 100 million in revenue in 18 months. It's because the first 6 months they focused on product. This next 6 months they focused on getting that initial validation from customers. They fixed a bunch of stuff and then they just scaled like hell for the next 6 months. It's they were doing the process properly and they got to reap the rewards of being focused.